A lot of men are becoming lazy in dating because there's no appreciation for what they do.
Being a man to lead and you don't listen is wild.
Y'all, why do I feel like we are not making the men beg as much as we need to? I am the win here. Like, you need to be chasing me.
Well, if women truly believe that they're the prize, then why aren't they being collected?
Do you notice the men are no longer persuasive? Once they ask you out on a date and you say no, that's it.
Is chivalry still alive?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I've decided that I'm not going to see a guy again because he made me split the bill.
Men are not your free meal ticket when you're starving. If anything, you did him a favor. Kindly subscribe to the channel, as it is our sole form of support. Thank you.
Chivalry's dying. Right? Dying in me. I hold the door. Two beautiful ladies are walking out. One says thank you. I say you're welcome. The other one didn't say a fucking word. I wanted to pick her ass up, put her back inside the building, shut the damn door, and walk the fuck off. Bullshit.
A lot of men are becoming lazy in dating because there's no appreciation for what they do. And now women have these super high entitlement level thoughts that they deserve to be brought to freaking Bora Bora on their first date. And it's like, who are you to even ask for that? What value have you brought to that man? It's the audacity. So be grateful that you got some food, and be grateful that a man put in enough effort to take you somewhere. And that's the problem. I would rather go for a walk in the park and drink a smoothie, to be honest.
The internet is going to comfort you heavily.
I think these girls that feel like the date that they take you on defines the man that they chose, they're full of crap. It's absolute BS. I think that it's a woman that's looking for the bigger, better deal, that has the audacity to say, I can't believe you want to bring me to the Cheesecake Factory. Heifer, you should be glad you're getting a meal. Because a lot of these dating scammers that literally go on a date every night just to be able to eat something, you're lucky you're eating tonight because you probably can't afford to do it yourself.
Ouch! I'm too lazy to lose my hard-earned money. It's not men getting lazy. We men are getting smarter and realize that we don't need drama in our life. Women don't want to get to know the guy anymore. It's about what they can get out of him. It's not because we're lazy. It's because there's no benefits anymore. Calling men lazy for not wanting to get scammed is just a backhanded statement. If anything, these men are just being careful and selective with the women they allow into their lives. These men are simply being smart and protective of their well-being, carefully choosing who they let into their lives. It's not about avoiding women altogether. It's about avoiding the wrong women who might take advantage of them. In fact, these men are valuing themselves by recognizing they deserve better and won't settle for less. They know their worth and understand that a healthy relationship is built on mutual respect, not manipulation or selfishness.
Any man who is splitting costs 50-50 with a woman has a woman in his mind that he would not make pay for anything. Just remember that and become her.
Y'all want to hear how dead chivalry is? Tell me how I had two men today in front of me tell me, oh, your shoe's untied. One of them proceeded to ask me out, but neither of them went down to tie my shoe. Literally the audacity to ask me out after I literally say, so both of you are going to tell me my shoe's untied, but neither of you want to offer to tie it, is unbelievable to me.
I don't know if this is some kind of joke, but how is it a random man's job to tie up your shoe for you, madam? First of all, that's not even your man. You guys aren't even dating. And where exactly did this sense of entitlement come from? Such chivalrous act should only be expected from your man, madam. She mentioned that it's unbelievable, but what's really unbelievable is her expecting special treatment from strangers just because she feels like it. Absolutely insane.
Y'all, why do I feel like we are not making the men beg as much as we need to? I mean, I feel like my girls are not standing up. I feel like we're forgetting that we're the prize. I am the win here. Like, you need to be chasing me. I have been seeing women chase men. Why are we chasing men? We are the prize. They win when they get us. They need to be begging for us. Does that make sense? I am just tired of seeing my sisters going out sad behind some of these men, child. We are the prize, we are the win. They are lucky to have us, and that's it.
Making men beg. Chasing you. If a man has any respect for himself, chasing women should be the last thing on his list and the least of his worries. Something that needs to be chased isn't worth keeping anyway, so why would he waste his energy on that? A man who knows his value understands that relationships are not a game of pursuit. If a woman is constantly needing to be chased, it suggests she's not genuinely invested in him, but more in the thrill of the chase. Those are women that needs validation and attention constantly. Everything about that reeks of it being a red flag.
I have a quick question for you guys. Do you think women are killing chivalry? Comment down below.
Killing chivalry? Yeah. You took it, ripped its head off, spit down its throat, and then you cried, "Oh, he's so mean to me now."
Obviously, yes. And why do women still want the traditional husband role, but they don't want to be the traditional wives anymore? It's the way chivalry is portrayed now. Thoughtful gestures can be seen misogynistic and such, so everyone avoids them to avoid complications. Absolutely. With the rise of social media, women also don't respect relationship bounds and always seeing where the grass is greener. Yes, my ex literally would get upset with me for opening the door for her. It made her really upset, but she didn't tell me until we were BF and GF.
Do nice guys actually finish last?
No, they don't finish last because anybody that's like a genuine person actually wants a genuine guy.
So you're into nice guys?
Absolutely.
What defines a nice guy?
Gentlemen, open the door for me, pull out my seat. If you're not a nice guy, you're hitting me up at 2 a.m.
But what if he's, going to open the door to his place at 2 a.m. for you?
No.
Well, in that case, some nice guys don't even finish last because they don't even get a chance to start. They're overlooked from the beginning, dismissed for not fitting the standard of what's exciting or desirable in today's dating culture. While they're ready to offer loyalty, kindness, and genuine care, they get passed over for guys who might bring temporary thrill, but not long-term value.
Do you notice the men are no longer persuasive? Once they ask you out on a date and you say no, that's it. Yeah, because, honey, if he wanted to play games, he'd go over to his niece and nephew's house. Maybe go play fetch with his dog at the dog park. I don't know. Play on his fucking PlayStation. Anything is better than playing around with whatever kind of woman this mindset comes out of. Thank you. No lies were told today.
Women oftentimes now are saying that chivalry is dead. The truth of the matter is, I don't believe that chivalry is dead. I experience chivalry all the time. A smile, a pleasant attitude, a thank you. All of those things send off the signals for men to say, oh, here is a woman. I should help. I should do the gentlemanly thing. But when you walk around with an attitude, with a kink in your neck, when you walk around just visibly looking unpleasant, men don't offer themselves because, frankly, why would they open themselves to that type of energy? So for the women out here who feel like, you know what, where are the days of men holding the door open for a woman? They exist. I experience them all the time. Stop looking at the entire world and saying, all of you are the problem, and come about it a bit differently. Try smiling. Try being nice. Try saying thank you. Women don't go above and beyond for thankless men either. Let's just call it what it is. Be a decent person. Be a welcoming person. Be a nice, kind person. And you'll get that energy back.
That was beautifully said. But nowadays, when men hold the doors for women, they get berated or get called thirsty, as if a simple act of kindness suddenly has ulterior motives. Some of these women just can't believe that some men are just able to be genuine human beings. Men can't even be polite without facing judgment. Instead of appreciating kindness, some people twist it into a criticism about gender roles. This discourages men from being chivalrous and creates a disconnect between genuine kindness and people's expectations. Holding the door should be seen as just good manners, not an invitation for criticism.
This conversation needs a door closed. Splitting the bill with your man. It's not about the money. It's not about the money. It is the principle. If you're going to ask the girl to split the bill, honey, you're out. Even if she says, oh, it's okay, even if she asks you to split the bill, the answer should be no. No. Be man enough that if you're going to take her out, pick up that tab. Because again, she might think it's okay and she might tell you it's okay, but Shane, this is going to go nowhere. I'm sorry, it's going to go nowhere. Because if this is what she has to look forward to in the relationship with you, honey, you're out. Do not split the bill. End of story.
How amazing did that sound, huh? Basically, what she said was that a man should do 100% of the heavy lifting while she does next to nothing. The fact that they believe getting ready for a date is enough to give them credit is just mind-blowing. To add to that, they also have a problem with paying for the meal on the date. I mean, you guys are strangers. They expect the man to put in all the effort, planning, driving, and even footing the bill, while they think showing up and looking good is sufficient. Where exactly is the effort on her side? Why would a man be thrilled to jump into such a relationship?
I dined and dashed on a Hinge date, and let me tell you why. Well, on this Hinge date, I hit this girl up and I was like, hey, you want to meet up, grab lunch? So on a first date with someone online, I'm thinking something casual, right? Maybe like sushi, Panera, a salad, something easy, something, nothing crazy, right? This woman comes back with, I want hibachi. And I was like, hibachi? And she's like, yeah, I want hibachi. So I go, oh, okay, I guess. So I get there to meet this girl for hibachi, and she brings a friend with her, and she goes, hey, would it be cool if my friend just jumps in with us, hangs out? And I'm like, I guess. I mean, she's already here. Why don't I tell her, go away? So we sit down, we start kind of hanging out, talking, getting to know each other, stuff like that. Both of these women start ordering a bunch of drinks, and I'm like, okay. And then they start ordering appetizers. And the guy, the cook, he goes, what do you want? And I go, I would like just chicken and rice. Easy. I'm a simple man. The girls go, we want surf and turf. I go, you want surf and turf? They go, yeah, surf and turf. And I'm like, okay. In my mind, I'm like, all right, these girls think I'm stupid. I'm not. So we hang out, have fun, do our thing. And I'm just kind of enjoying the moment, but I know what the heck's going on. I know what's going on. So time goes by and we're ready to pay the tab. And the cook guy goes, all right, how are we splitting up the bill today? The girl goes, all on one. So I'm like, what the hell did this girl say? In my mind, I'm like, what the heck? So I tell her, hey, do me a favor. Will you just box up my food real quick and I'm going to go to the restroom? She goes, yeah, no problem. Guess where I went? I didn't go to the restroom. I went in my car and I went home. You think I'm stupid? I'm not. You paid my bill. Thanks.
Normalize men dashing dates when red flags be flying. Nothing more disrespectful to me than taking advantage of someone's kindness. I'd dip out too. This right here is another tactic that modern women use to get free meals out of men. This is honestly something that men need to watch out for, because a lot of modern women today are in survival mode. It's rude enough that she invited a friend, but to start ordering food after that is just plain disrespectful. I think any man would feel frustrated in this kind of situation, honestly. If you invite a woman on a date and she shows up with a friend, you should assume they're only there for a free meal. These types of women often have no genuine interest in getting to know you.
I've decided that I'm not going to see a guy again because he made me split the bill. Actually, I'm kind of annoyed. I was speaking to this guy for quite a while and he asked me out on a date and I was like, sure, because he seemed quite nice. He arranged all of it, which was lovely. I'm all for that. We ended up going to a bar for a couple of drinks before going for something to eat. In the bar, he paid for the 2 rounds of drinks, but I did offer to pay for the second round, which he was like, sure to. So I made him take my card, but then he ended up paying for it anyway. And he was like, it's fine, just pay for the next round. I knew that he had arranged for us to go for something to eat after. I was like, well, so I'm guessing he means pay for the meal, which I'm fine about. However, this place we went for a meal was extremely nice. Like, there were celebrities on the wall, like photos with Victoria Beckham and like actors and football players. And it was like Italian tapas, so you had to get like 4 or 5 tapas that were like 15 quid each to share. He also was drinking double whiskey straight, because that's the only thing he drinks. And that was his idea to go to this place. It wasn't my idea. So when the bill comes, I didn't even look at how much it was, but I was like, I'm happy to split it. And he was like, no, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, no, it's fine. Because obviously I'm not going to be like, no, you pay for the meal. Even though personally, I think he should have, because he asked me to go on that date to that restaurant that was quite expensive. I ended up paying 55 quid for half the meal. And it wasn't my idea. It wasn't my idea to go there.
The sad part is that I bet you anything that man had no intention of having her pay. Because to me, what it sounds like is that she was pushing her offer to pay. And some men just don't know what to do with that. They may think that you really do want to pay for half of it. I definitely don't think that he did the you get the next round thing as a way for her to end up paying for half of the meal. He probably took her card and then was really uncomfortable with the idea of her paying for it. So he was like, you get the next round, knowing that that next round would never come. Ladies, look, this is my advice. You gotta be true to who you are and what you want. So if you don't want to pay for that first date, especially if he's the one that offered to take you out on the date and he's the one that planned it, do not go on that date and offer to pay. Instead, just make sure that you let him know how much you appreciate it. Now, for this to work, you have to genuinely appreciate it, but that is all that man needs.
Well, we can all agree that this woman is a liar. She lied about being comfortable splitting the bill, but was upset when he accepted her offer. This clearly shows that she feels entitled to the benefits of a date without wanting to take on any of the responsibilities. I mean, why would you offer to split the bill if you're going to complain about it? It doesn't make any sense. If she truly believed in equality and partnership, she would welcome the opportunity to share costs rather than feel upset about it. Instead, her reaction points to a mindset that expects men to bear the financial burden while she enjoys the perks of dating without contributing equally. Bottom line is, get off your high horse, lady. You aren't a victim here.